Across the globe, countries which are well known for their research and higher educational infrastructure often follow a practice in which they recognize and provide support to such higher educational institutions which have the potential of becoming world-class universities. For example, in Germany, such universities are given the status of University of Excellence. Similarly, in Florida, USA, such universities are given the status of University of Pre-eminence. Now in 2016, our Honorable Finance Minister in his budget speech proposed a similar concept for the higher educational institutions in India. Accordingly, in 2017, UGC released a regulation which was titled as Determination of Institution of Eminence, or IOC. Now, Institution of Eminence, they said that out of all the universities in India, there would be 10 universities, 10 government universities and 10 private universities who would be selected based on several parameters, and these universities would be then recognized and given the special status of IOC. In this video, I, Dr. Ritika Gaba, your one and only PhD mentor, advisor and trainer, is going to tell you what exactly do we mean by Institution of Eminence. How are these universities selected? What are the major characteristics of such universities? And of course, what are the names of the existing Institute of Eminence in India? And most importantly, what does this mean for a PhD aspirant or a PhD student? What benefits would you have if you pursue a PhD from an institution of eminence? So to know all of this and much more, stay tuned with me in this video. Let us start with the first section where we are going to tell you the meaning of Institute of Eminence and also deal with some major characteristics of these institutes. So an Institute of Eminence means that the Ministry of Education is going to select and recognize certain group of universities or an individual university which they feel has the potential of becoming a world-class university. Then these universities would be provided with certain regulatory framework, certain supportive financial framework, so that these universities can further improve themselves and actually become a world-class university. So the entire concept of Institute of Eminence is actually to improve the quality of higher education, to improve the quality of research, so that even Indian university can appear among the top 100 or top 500 world universities. Now, in order to be an Institute of Eminence, you need to have the following characteristics. Number one is you need to be a university which provides education in multidisciplines. Multiple disciplines, multiple subjects, multiple areas. Secondly, you should be a university which is focusing equally on teaching as well as research. The institute should promote interdisciplinary studies and courses. It should provide courses in emerging areas, especially those which are extremely important from the point of view of our country. Besides this, when it comes to the faculty, these institutes should have a good proportion of foreign qualified faculty or faculty from foreign lands. Similarly, in terms of students also, they should have a good mix of domestic and foreign students. When it comes to the admission process, then these universities have to maintain a very transparent and merit-based student selection process. The faculty-student ratio has to be initially at least 1:20, but once they have been declared as Institute of Eminence, then this ratio should further improve and go down to 1:10. Not only this, they should have an extremely large campus, they should have updated libraries, and even have access to top quality journals. superb lab facility, and other similar amenities which are found in world-class universities have to be provided by the Institute of Eminence. Another very important feature of these Institute of Eminence would be research. So they have to focus greatly on research and on research publication, and it is mandatory that every faculty on an average should have at least one international level publication. Most importantly, after being declared as an Institute of Eminence, the institute has to strive to make it to the top 500 institutes globally. To achieve this, the Institute of Eminence would be given a time period of 10 years. Now that we know the major characteristic of an Institute of Eminence, let us find out the major benefits that an institute gets when they are declared as an Institute of Eminence. The major advantage which institutes of eminence have is that of autonomy. These institutes are not answerable to the regulatory authorities like UGC and AICT to the same extent as other universities and educational institutes are. These universities are free to offer courses, free to design their own syllabus and course curriculum. They can also hire faculties from abroad. They are free to take in more foreign students, much more than other universities are allowed. They can also decide their own fee infrastructure, their fee structure, and also decide how they are going to utilize their revenues. They can enter into collaboration with Indian universities or even universities abroad. They are free to launch multiple online courses. Not only this, if the government universities are recognized as an institution of eminence, then these government universities can get up to 1,000 crore of rupees 1,000 crore grant. Of course, there are a lot of parameters and protocols as to how this 1,000 crore can be used by the university. But yes, they definitely have a lot of financial and regulatory support so that they can pull up their socks and become not only India's best but world's best universities as well. Institute of Eminence do have a lot of benefits. However, along with these benefits and advantages, these Institute of Eminence also have a great responsibility to fulfill. And in case they are not able to maintain the characteristics or fulfill their promises, then they can be ripped off of their title of Institute of Eminence and can also be penalized for not following the protocols. From here, we move on to discussing which are these institutes which have been declared as Institute of Eminence. So in total, in India, currently 12 universities have been declared as Institute of Eminence. 8 of them are government universities and 4 are private universities. We have taken the names of these 12 universities from the Institute of Eminence official website and from the website of Ministry of Education. The links for both these websites have been mentioned in the description below in case any one of you wants to have a look in more detail. Let us now discuss the names of the universities which have been declared as the Institute of Eminence. In total, there are 12 such universities, 8 government universities and 4 private universities. The first 3 universities which were declared as Institute of Eminence in India were the Indian Institute of Sciences, Bangalore, Indian Institute of Technology, Mumbai, and Indian Institute of Technology, Delhi. All of these were given the status in the year 2018. Subsequently, Indian Institute of Technology, Kharagpur, Indian Institute of Technology, Madras. After this, it was University of Delhi, which was declared as an Institute of Eminence amongst the government university, followed by University of Hyderabad. And finally, the last university in this category is the Banaras Hindu University. Now let us move on to the private universities among which the first university which was declared as an IOC was BITS Pilani, Rajasthan, followed by Manipal Academy of Higher Education or Manipal University in Manipal, followed by OP Jindal Global Institution from Sonipat, Haryana, and finally the fourth and the last institute to be declared as the Institute of Eminence amongst the private universities was Shiv Nadar University in Greater Noida, Uttar Pradesh. From here we move on to the last part of discussing what would be the advantage of pursuing a PhD from an Institute of Eminence. Now, an Institute of Eminence, the word itself means that it is a university which is one of the best in the country. Not only this, it will soon become one of the top 100 or top 500 universities across the globe. And so if you are keen to pursue a PhD from one of the top universities, then you can simply check out the list of Institute of Eminence. Remember, these universities are focused towards research. They have excellence in publication. They would have world-class labs and other amenities. They would also have well-equipped library and access to journals. They would also have the best faculties from the country and abroad and have a lot of foreign students as well. And all this infrastructure is going to help you a lot when it comes to your research and later on in publications as well. So if in case you want any more details about the world of PhD, if you're looking for a PhD guide, PhD mentor who can guide you in choosing which universities you should apply to, how should you choose a research topic, how should you write a research proposal, how should you write a statement of purpose, or anything else related to your PhD admission journey, then you can get in touch with me for a personalized one-to-one session on the number given below. All the information that was shared with you in today's video was taken from the website of Ministry of Education or the official website of Institute of Eminence. And the names of the universities were also taken only from these websites. In case you want any more detail about these universities or the concept of Institute of Eminence, we've shared the link with you in the description below. That is all from me today. Thank you so much for watching my video. Have a great week ahead.